Hello everybody! Kia ora, and welcome back to Humankind. That's right. Today we are playing a fairly standard setup with a fairly unorthodox challenge. Today's theme is, in case you haven't gathered already, scientist only. We know that scientist cultures are good in a game where they've been accompanied by other things, like industrialists, for example. However, are they that good if you just play them? We're about to find out. Playing on Humankind difficulty on a slow pace, because I'm told that slow pacing is the pacing to play on. I'm told again and again and again, slow pacing is the pacing. Slow pacing is the pacing. So, let's play on slow this time, and without any further mucking about, let's jump straight in. And would you look at that? Speak of science, and he shall appear. Devilish, with a $4.99 super chat. Devilish says, sensational sneaky surprise science stream, scoring a super success on this stunning Sunday. I ran out of S words, so kia ora, mate. Kia ora. Hello. Hello, everybody. How are you doing? You can hear me now? I hope you can hear me now. Hooked on Humankind thanks to me. Glad to hear it, Leslie. Hello, Micro, Octopus, and Peter as well. Tinker just finishing up my Huns Mongols run.
Most of which are about rocks.
The real though. How you doing? And of course, we're also streaming over on Twitch, like always. Nice to see us nearly at our goal of 300 followers over there. We are 5 people away. Incredible stuff.
But the first 4 billion years or so mostly concern
Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, Devilish, for kicking us off right. Hopefully, behind the driver's seat now, I can do the same. I don't know if I can. I'm gonna give it a dang good go. The question that I'm posing is science powerful in isolation? Without choosing any other culture types, as much as possible, sometimes we may have to vary a little bit around it, but as much as possible, if we just play science, is science good? Thank you for following along over on Twitch. I'm going to leave those follow alerts on for a little bit longer, because it's quite new. Alright, is this a good start for scientists? Well, of course, it's put me next to mountains. It's tempting me with the Joe pick in the first era, even though, really, if Babylon is an option, I should play Babylon. And actually, I kind of want to play Babylon. I don't often get to play Babylon. It's one of those weird ones that you'd think would be good, but actually just turns out to sort of be a bit lackluster. I don't know if it's just me. I just feel like it doesn't really do enough. Thank you, Peter, you can hear me. Speaking of science, unfortunately, I still have work paper due in 27 hours. Fair enough, Octopus. I won't prevent you from achieving your goals. Also, a real quick apology for me here at the start. I just cannot shake this sickness. I'm well enough to do the streams. That's sort of about it. So, apologies if I randomly pause at moments. It may be because I'm coughing or something like that. So just, if it drops out a little bit, please just bear with me. What the actual F is this start? What? We can't do this. This is ridiculous. Maybe this is not an island. Maybe this is actually part of a larger whole. There's some science. Just jump over and grab that. Okay, I mean, this is fine. We haven't got any extra units, but we are getting some. Gareth, my friend, good to see you. Good to see you. How you doing? I don't know if I'm your favorite sexy Kiwi. Is my sick voice more or less sexy? I would argue considerably less, and we were starting from a low base point, but it's good to see you. Huck as well. How you doing, friend? Oh, and Gareth, thank you for the second super chat. You said to go and buy some Lemsip or something. Other brands are available. Devilish, rather, with a $1.99 super chat. Devilish says, get up. Come on, get down with the sickness. Oh, Babylon. Thank you so much, Devilish. I really appreciate it. Babylonians. Total transcend, very powerful, unbelievable. How the devil are you? How's the new job going? Gareth? Better be going good. Hope it's a G game. Finally managed to catch a stream, Simon. Fantastic. Oh, my pleasure. Great to see ya. Claim an outpost. Early outpost with horses is awesome, even with no rivers. Yeah, well, actually, yeah, you're right. And I'm going to place it down this turn because I can place it right there and then we can relocate it later. And it looks like this isn't just an island. My fear was that this was an island just by itself, but it is not. It is not. Yes, hello, welcome along everybody. Nice to see numbers ticking up, regular viewers ticking in. Bruh, look at this start. Welcome. We are streaming on Twitch and YouTube. For those who are like Gareth and haven't joined us in about a million years, we are streaming across both platforms now and forever and always. And we've also just welcomed a new hunting party. A new unit to our hunting party. So how do you like me now? Amazing. Oh, what's not amazing is this looks to be an island. And an island map. But you know what? Actually, this could play in our favor as scientists because we could go really quickly into technology, that name escapes me, which allows us to embark. Why can I not think of that technology? Come on, you can do this. Come on, sick brain. No, you could hear the gears cogging and firing away. Clunk, 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 clunk. Trade expeditions. It's trade expeditions. There we go. It only took me a million years. Okay, we'll insta-resolve that fight. It literally only got me 2 food. Feel like I really wasted a lot of time on that. Oh well. And another good news, more good start locations for Joe. Boats with guns, gunboats, trade expeditions, Seaton. Took the words right out of my mouth. It must have been while you were liking the video. I'm late, Garrett. Took a nap, woke up after my alarm. Pretty lazy day. Sophia. It is a rainy, miserable, well, Monday morning, but for most of you Sunday, so we're going to pretend like it's Sunday. It is a rainy, miserable Sunday for me too. This mammoth is blocking my food, and I can't take it on alone. So we'll 1, 2, 3, 4, run our other unit up this way. We've got that outpost just doing its thing. We can think about relocating that later. There's an island next to it as well. Interesting. Let's move this unit, get 10 food. Yes! Take out this mammoth. Yes! Abso-freaking-lutely. This is actually not a terrible start, even though it looks bad. Bear with me. I promise. Rainy Sunday in Europe too. It is a rainy Sunday across the board. Love it. Absolutely love it. These attacks, I do not love. However, what I do love, 8-Bit Ashley. How you doing, 8-Bit Ashley? 8-Bit Ashley with a $19.99 super chat over on the YouTubes. Thank you so much. What did you say? Missed the last 2 streams because my wife and I had our first child. Oh, congratulations, 8-Bit Ashley. Can we get some congratulations? Some celebrations? Some smiley faces of awesome, please. For 8-Bit Ashley. Congratulations. You're her first live stream and she requested a micro-pixel title. Oh, how good. Anyway, hope you get better soon and enjoy the holiday season. Thank you so much, 8-Bit Ashley. That is just incredible. And so very kind. My congratulations to you. Congratulations to you. How good. And oh my god. Oh, Gareth, don't mess with these sick lungs. Jeez, Gareth, what the heck? Gareth with a 50-pound whomper of a pink super chat. Gareth says, I am always here. Just busy. Glad you're well, Jimbo. Smug face. Don't you Jimbo me, punk. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness. Okay, please chat. Do not let me forget. We have to name a city. Ashley's Micropixel. Absolutely, we must. A huge congratulations to you, 8-Bit Ashley. Wow, look at that. Just absolute outflow of love and chat. Oh, this is why you are the best community of all time. Howdy. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Good to see you tuning in as well, Hoff Biscuits. Got a word to have with you later, too. A good one, of course. The pound is strong with you, Jumbo. It is. You're right. You're right. It is very strong with me. The weak New Zealand dollar crumbles in comparison to the mighty pound. Especially yours, Gareth. Unfortunately, in this fight, we've lost someone. Love watching my sim videos, but I didn't have a chance to get you live. Hey, Kanoki. Wonderful to see ya. Welcome, welcome. That was a draw. That was a really frickin' bad fight. Holy moly, that was a bad fight. I really want to play the start, but I do not want to play out. I do not want to play out a world where I lose that fight. So we're just going to quickly re-roll that turn. No more cheating, I promise. I promise. I don't want to mess with the integrity of the challenge. Of course, as many will know, I am an integral man with an integrity. But just not going to let that play out because that is really bad. 8-Bit Ashley and Gareth, thank you so much for your support. Thank you for helping me do what I do. Hopefully I can bring a little bit of joy to you in your respective lives as well. Oh, enjoy Icarus, Devilish. I've heard good things about Icarus, actually. Thought about trying it out on the channel, but decided against. Might do it. Might do it, maybe. Might do it, maybe. But hey, thank you so much for supporting me on the YouTube. I really, really, really do appreciate it. Especially while we're also trying to get Twitch up and running. Speaking of Twitch up and running, Huck with a big dump. Huck! What the huck? Look at all those bits! 470 bits! You can do me an audiobook. Promises, promises. Absolutely no promises, promises. Oh, Huck, thank you so much for the bits. 470 of them as well. I'd like to see you count that on 2 hands. Or even 3. Okay, right. Hey, come on, no more cheating. You know you believe me. Yes, merging the units will be very helpful in the fight, although there'll still actually only be 2 deploy points, so it won't actually make a difference, except for the fact that I'll have a stronger unit. We'll merge them together anyway, probably, because they'll all probably want to move through. However, actually, sending one back this way is not a terrible idea, because it would find discoveries, and we could move it across to their island. But I think, because I'm dumb, I'm just gonna merge them together, and smash them into it again. Because this isn't a sign of insanity at all. But we're going to end the round this time. We're not going to do any dumb aggro stabs. We're going to let it do dumb aggro stabs first. Try and sort of manage our attacks a bit better. Because as you can see, they are absolutely brutal. Use our maneuverability here next turn. This is a waste of turns. Such a waste of turns. Alright, bring that unit out. Bring this one in. Hey, bucko. How do you like me now? How do you like me now? Thanks, Pantoka, for following along on the old Twitcheroo. We are at 296 followers. 4 more to go to hit our 300 target. Alright, stab you, and you will stab into me. Hella freaking Luya, we did it. 20 food. New hunting party. Yes. Move through and grab that food while these people are distracted and tired after that fight. D's nuts. Very helpful. But, on slow speed, we need 30 freaking food to do anything. So, how dare you? So, keep looking. And I think actually we'll just keep moving forward. The idea of sending someone back is kind of tempting, but I don't know. I don't think it really matters that much. Getting the heal off is also really tempting, but we're also probably not going to be able to do that anytime soon. So let's just keep moving forward. Pillaging the sanctuary is something we could do to waste time. Ooh. I see you. Actually sending a single unit back that way. Not a terrible idea. Let's do that. Grab the 1 science! For those who don't know, you can get between 1 and 3 science. And once you hit your target, on this speed it's 15, which I'm absolutely not used to. Anyway, once you hit that target, you unlock a special trait for the rest of the game that basically gives you an extra food, or industry, or science per population. It's very good. I always seem to roll 1 science. I don't know what the odds are, but I feel like they're stacked against me. I don't want to play the hard done by card, but I'm feeling kind of hard done by, actually, to be perfectly honest. Why can I not move there? Okay, looks like that was just a little graphical glitch. There is some science hiding behind that deer, and I think we can take out a deer even though we're a bit weak. We might be able to get our Hunter Star, which is a super weird one that I would never normally get. But we might be able to do it. So we'll just tag team, try and absolutely smash this guy down. And it looks like it's going to work too. Boom. 3 animals out of the 7 that we need. Amazing. And we get to end the turn on the sanctuary. So we get the little scavenge off as well. Very good. And I'm kind of eyeing up this mammoth and thinking, actually, you know what? If there's 4 of us here, maybe we muck around a bit longer and fight this. However, these units are a little bit weak. We will need space if we want to grow the party. So it probably makes sense to fight as a 3, not a 4, even though the party may not grow this time. The pound may be strong, but the US dollar is stronger. How dare you flex your currency? But it is true. Hey, not as strong as Bitcoin, though. Not as strong as Bitcoin. Can we get some Bitcoin in the chat? If somebody donates a Bitcoin, I'll do a freaking backflip. It's not even possible. Just once I want to see a vengeful mammoth. Should we turn that mod on, Pete? Hello, Kushal. How you doing? And KJ Gaming as well. William Walsh. Pleased to see that you made the start of a stream as well. I am feeling a little bit under the weather today, but it's not holding me down. 100 bits is roughly $1. So 470 bits, roughly $4.70. Not bad. Very generous. From the very generous Huck, who is already so generous with their time. Let's do this fight. I'm going to stop gas bagging and start fighting. I would prefer to be in the forest, but I would also prefer to surround this big boy. So, hey, look, actually, now we can just debate it into attacking into the forest. It's going to hit that weak unit. That's fine. I think we actually bait it into the forest so that we can attack from the high ground. Actually, no, I've changed my mind. I think that's dumb. Let's attack it from the forest with our strong unit. If it moves to the high ground, well, GG, well played. To it. But it didn't. Now I can move to the high ground, get the stab off, and probably just hold. Yep. And then waste another turn because I chose to hold. Cool, 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 cool. Found another outpost is a fantastic idea, William. Should absolutely do that. Wondering if we should do it here. A little bit late, but hello. By the way, what are we doing? Nuking someone again? Hey, Silverquake. We are playing science only. Scientific cultures only this time. Just to see, because everybody knows that they're good, but are they actually good if you just play them? I argue probably not. This unit is also trapped, hilariously. All it can do is place an outpost. It's a crappy location, but we'll move it later, so I'm just going to place that down. It's got 10 production, so it will be built relatively quickly. And that's all that matters if you plan on relocating it. So, that's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Stab that mammoth. 4 out of 7 now. It's actually nearly my most successful star. How about that? For a stupid thing to happen. Let's hoon towards this food. Yes! Keep going. Pillage. Yes. Great success. Oh, now we can move this unit. Everything's coming up Millhouse. This is awesome. Don't forget we're playing on slow this time as well. So things will look a little bit slower than normal in terms of how many turns it's taking. Although getting 1 science every time. Watch, here we go again. You ready? 3 for 3. Oh my god, he did get 2 science, not 1. How good. Such as the French and Japanese before they got nerfed. Yeah. They are good in the late game. Babylon. They are probably actually not so good in the early game. But we're about to find out. Because we're sort of getting ready to move through into Babylon. Maybe. Maybe. It's a big maybe. I think there's some science here. Yes. Great. Right. City defense. Minus 25% research cost. Or bountiful. Plus 5 food on Goonie Boo. Or plus 2 science. We are doing a science run. Let's do plus 2 food. Science. Spit it out, you doofus. Okay. Great success. You just gonna beat these guys to this? Yes, you are. You are our absolute hero. Another 1 science. Because why not? Why not just find 1 science? I was just wondering. Why not find 1 science? So that's what I did. Okay. Anyway. Moving swiftly along. More food. 17 out of 30. These odd numbers are insane. No other science culture. Joe are aesthete. Yes, Joe are aesthete. Technically not a disqualifier. Like if I lost Babylon, I would happily settle for Joe. But ideally, we just play the core science ones if we can. That's the goal here. Gonna move down this way as soon as this unit is free. May as well have a wee explore about. You never know what you'll find. Not sure where that weird voice came from, but thank you for following along. 2 followers to go. Hey, Jaybird and Oliver and King all the way from Luxembourg. Amazing. I absolutely love Joe. So do I. So do I. Dropped into Irish for a bit there. Yeah, totally unsure why. Maybe it was because I saw that Potato McWhiskey was streaming before I started. Maybe. I don't know. Even then, that's probably just rude and unnecessary. Here's an animal that we can chop down. We'll insta-resolve that because it's a deer, and we're not really afraid of deers. And we don't have the angry deer mod on, so really no need to be afraid of deers. We could start to think about another outpost, and this one is quite a juicy one in terms of industry. And strategics. We have copper. Oh, actually. Hello, beautiful. 2 for 2. Tat for tat. Brilliant. Okay. 6 out of 7 animals. Very unusual order of play. And actually, here's a sanctuary next to some science. So, boom, boom. How do you like me now? Confucian School gets crazy science mountains, and there are some fantastic mountains here, you're absolutely right. Oh my goodness, BCA 2013! Thank you so much for the tier 1 Twitch subscription! And did I see a 3 months in advance? A tier 1 for 3 months in advance! Thank you so much, BCA. That is wicked. That is wicked. Love the streams. Thank you. Want to become famous? Buy followers, primes, and viewers on... Oh, yeah, well, yeah. Apparently you can just buy viewers on Twitch. I've not bought any myself. But there are some wonderful supporters. Hey, W177 Reaper. Long time no chat, my friend. And Gareth as well. Hey, 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 everybody tuning in. Great to see you. Any other science constraints? At least 3 research quarters per territory. Beeline Science Techs. Yeah. Like and subscribe. A wonderful reminder from Gareth. Thank you, Gareth. This will work out well. You are going to scale quite well with some docks here. Actually, potentially not wrong.
Executing your
Yeah,
future ancestors
we've got some good coastal areas. Thank you so much, Scuba Steve, for following along. And did we just hit our followers target? Oh, we are 1 follower away, are we? Oh, that is amazing. Oh, we hit it! Hey, how good! It wouldn't let me set the goal at 300, so I had to set it at 299. But thank you so much. That is awesome. What a wonderful outflow of support. Okay, mortuary, anyone? Jeepers, do we want +1 combat strength for the next 15 turns? Been super busy recently, so I haven't been in chat, but I've still been lurking as much as possible. All good, I understand. It's a busy time of year, Reaper. It's a busy time of year. Such a busy time of year. Gareth, I'm sure I said 15k by Christmas back in summer. I don't know if we'll get there though, Gareth. Subscribers on YouTube have slowed down a lot. A lot. Let's go another +2 science. Really hit the wall. Partly because I've been sick and haven't been able to upload, but also just one of those things. Just one of those internet things. I think we'll still make 15k by Christmas. I would love to. I love round numbers, and 15k is a very pleasing round number. But anyway, there we go. Join the tribes together for the cumulative food needed for the tribe. Yes. Yes, 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 and more yes. Let's do that. To get that growth star, it is sort of more important for me to try and get the others though, because we may be able to get the growth star naturally on our way to get the others. This is a science run, so do I want to just go +1 science per population to really double down? Or maybe we cover our bases a little bit, go for some additional food or some additional industry. I actually often find that food is the limiting factor. We know that Makers is the best. Or at least we believe it to be the best. Seeing as we're going a big science game, let's go storytellers. I think we have to. That seems very on theme. Joe for the mountains is so tempting. Joe would absolutely be the best pick. When science run, you don't take science though. Yes, that would be the advisable play. Absolutely. The advisable play would be to not take science. Because we're already double downing. Double downing? We're already doubling down on so much science. Double downing. Love it. So these ones need 3 more food. These ones actually also need 3 more food. So if we keep them apart, we might be alright. What I might do is just quickly run a poll. I think that we should probably play Babylon. But I'm hearing a lot of calls for Joe in the chat as well. The aesthete culture. So, like normal, just run a quick little poll, just to gauge the feelers. I'm not saying that I will follow this democracy, but gonna post the poll nonetheless. Post it on both platforms, of course. Yes, absolutely happy for that reminder, Pete. I'm not sure if there are actually any other constraints. Sorry to bounce back to your question. I don't think so. Yeah, it's democracy time. How is Twitch going? So far, so good, Gareth. Yeah, we get around 20 viewers over on Twitch, on average. We've been lucky. We've been raided a couple of times by Amplitude themselves, which has been pretty cool. Had some very generous support by 1 or 2 very generous people who have given a lot of subscriptions out. Nice viewer numbers. Yeah, got a lot of people tuning in today, haven't we, Octopus? This would be a great Joe start. Yeah, that's why I thought I'd run the poll. Run it on both platforms, just to gauge the feelers. Let's remind me later though, because we still have a little bit more discoverizing to do before we move through. This unit, I think, will probably just hang around down here. Maybe they turn into a population on the city. Maybe they do nothing. Actually, they're really close to getting an extra unit though, so I might just send them along their merry way. Oh, speaking of merry way, there's the last animal that we need to pick up. Ooh. And our first foe. And Mount Roraima, which is the wonder that I always seem to find. Is it just me? Am I alone in this? Where the pole at? You should be able to see the pole. Maybe I'm alone in this. I don't know. But I always seem to find Mount Roraima and nothing else. Literally nothing. Okay, there's the rest of that food. There's the growth star out the road. Good stuff. Now, what's next? Do we move through? Do we take Joe? Do we wait? I think we probably... I mean, we might as well grab the last animal, I suppose. That sort of makes sense. I guess. These 3 units may also want to place an outpost. It's going to be ludicrously expensive, though, for us to do that this era. What we might want to do is start to send a unit back to this one. Keep the others around here. Actually, maybe even close in. The old serpentine maneuver. The old pincer maneuver, rather, on this guy. Try and defeat them if they want to fight me. But actually, let's just take this deer on. Insta-resolve. Insta-success. What a successful Neolithic era it was as well. Boom. This would be a good fight, but the deploy actually sucks for me. So I'm not going to fight it because it would basically just be a 1v1. Kill green and take the Mount Roraima outpost. Love it. The bloodthirstiness, not even necessary. We could just take the outpost, but just kill them. Kill them and take it. Kill them and take it. Fairly even voting across the board. This unit will just run back to do its thing. Ooh, well, that is a bit of a shame. Ha. Not actually what I wanted to see there, but I guess we can't hang around forever. Roraima as well. It's where the... I've got wanted to go. It's just deer. Baby long. Now I see the map around. Hey, stage! I've only found Mount Roraima on True Earth maps. Oh man, I find it all the time. Literally all the time. Man, we got so many people tuning in live today. Thank you so much for tuning in. And absolutely destroying the like button. We're already nearly at 50 likes. We've only been playing the game for around 10 or 15 minutes. So that is pretty impressive. I think it might be time for me to move through. And the vote is very even. It's actually slightly in favor of Joe, which is super interesting. To get up at 6 AM, have a great stream. Oh, Gareth, thank you so much for your well wishes and your super generous super chat. But also, it's just really nice to see you. Thanks for tuning in. And there we go, 300 followers over on Twitch. Boom, freaking boom. Thank you so much. 78 live viewers, 40 likes. Hulk smash! Like button time. You got that right, Piotr? I hope I'm saying that right. Okay. Interesting that you're telling me to choose Joe. I thought that chat you would have been purist. I must choose Babylon. But you're actually like, you know what, Jumbo, you can pick Joe. And I think maybe we should do that. Chat voted 54% in favor of Joe. It's a slightly unorthodox start. Halong Bay and the Great Blue Hole. Yes, Seaton, you're so right. Great Blue Hole is another one that I find a lot. Not complaining. Just saying. Okay, well, you voted for Joe. Feels a little bit odd, but Joe it shall be. Got a couple of mountains there. We can relocate this one next to some mountains, attach it to this. Huge number of mountains here. Like, just an absurd number, actually. It's so ridiculous. You wouldn't even read about it. Like, what even is this? Wow. This is why I don't trust democracy. Yeah, democracy. It's an odd one. Puts me in a bit of a conundrum, because I was just going to play Babylon and say, let's play Babylon. But, couple of people saying that they would have voted. I don't know if we can re-roll it just because we didn't like the results. that feels unorthodox. But also, I've been tempted by super chat votes in the past. So, who am I to stand in the way of democracy? Alright, we'll roll it one more time, and I will stick with it. I actually think that the Joe is actually a very good pick, and is actually probably the better pick. You can stage a coup on your own stream. Should I just overthrow the people? I'll post it again just to gauge your opinions. I did say it would be non-binding, and I meant it. It's not binding, so eat it. But, by the way, this is the weirdest continent you've ever seen in Humankind. I actually kind of agree. It is quite odd. It's quite unorthodox.
Don't be discouraged. You are not one of the leaders of this competition.
Oh, the AI, the narrator is just absolutely talking smack about me, even though I am the leader. So, how do you like me now? Yeah, it's a pretty weird start. But thankfully, actually, it is quite a good Joe start. I mean, look at these mountains. There's a triple there. Or there's a quad, actually, if these two are attached, right? There's another triple. A double off the start is totally fine. So, that's all good. Huck. Huck, you didn't have to do that, but thank you so much. A $5 super chat. Huck simply says, Joe. Full stop. End of story. I'm ending the poll. The voters have again decided Joe. Oh, Tinker throwing a spanner in the works with a $2 Babylon super chat. And I am very grateful for that, Tinker, and I do not want to disregard that at all. However, the people have spoken. You have been outplayed by Huck, but also by the second vote. I love the Humankind narrator as well, J Bird. Hey, Charles, nice to see you. The people have spoken. Joe, it shall be. Let's do it. Do. And actually, I thought the Babylonians were taken. They weren't. We shall do it. Joe, they're a big science culture, but they are aesthete, which is actually a downside, because we don't earn stars from the thing that we're good at, which is science. We also can't jump through into the next era and research the next era's technologies. So, even though the science gain is better with Joe, there are some serious limitations to choosing them. However, oh my god, the Joe love is just flowing through. The real though, who really should be called the real Joe, a €2 super chat says Zoe for the win. Chornol Flagellat with a €5 super chat says Joe. And then Stage just chucked $5 in for good measure. Amazing. Yeah, Tinker, I must concede the defeat. You're right, the people have spoken. Joe, it shall be. And look at us, Joe. We're at 90 viewers at the moment on YouTube. Another 13 on Twitch puts us at triple-digit viewers right now across both platforms. Amazing. Thank you so much, Stage, Joe, The Real Though, Tinker, and Huck for your super chat donations, supporting me through into the ancient era, pushing me along, hurtling me along. I really appreciate it, my friends. Let's see what we can do. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. I'm also going to be really cheeky and start a 50 subscriber goal over on Twitch. I know it's cheeky of me. I hate to ask. But I also love round numbers. So I'm just going to start that over there. We don't have to hit it today. I'm not saying we have to hit it today, obviously. I'm not that arrogant. But I'm going to start it over there and let it go. And look at me going, living up to democracy. You are absolutely right, Devilish. I see another one of your super chats coming through, and I cannot believe it, Devilish. The third one of the science stream. With a $5 super chat, Devilish, before the alert's even coming up, I'm betting it, says, should have gone with Babylon lol, democracy and YouTube chat will always do the troll choice. I mean, you're not wrong, but let's position a really smash-tastic outpost for Joe nonetheless. And I reckon it probably wants to be either here or here, because that's going to give us this spot which has 1, 2, 3 mountains. Is that the best one in the territory? Yes, although actually after the territory is connected, this spot becomes better. So maybe I settle up this way, because this will eventually be better, even though it starts much worse. And if we want to settle up that way, we also want to settle here, because then there'll be this will just be nuts. This will be nuts. Let's do that. Let's really try and min-max the crap out of Joe. Huck and Pete, immediately opposite responses to the poetry. Oh, the poetry! Never know how you'll flow. Is it tragic like Poe? Colder than snow, filled with woe. I think you know though, so go, Jumbo, go! How good. How good! We love a little bit of poetry. So Jumbo go Joe on slow. You never know how it'll go. I missed the first line, but love it nonetheless. Mount Roraima plus Joe. It does count as a mountain, does it? You get Mount Roraima. You get the Mycene as the neighbor. Gotta deal with the Mycene. Do we have to deal with the Mycenaeans? Oh my god, we do. Laser beam. Plus 20% industry on all cities as well. And plus 2 land movement speed. Whew! Oh, that is a nasty Mycenaean. Where the heck are they? Okay, they're over there. Well, we definitely want to get Mount Roraima. Might keep these units moving around as a 3. Here's a fight that I can win, but do I even want to start fighting them? I kind of don't. I don't want to sour our relations. And look at my dreadful science! What is this? Oh, of course, I don't have a city yet. That's fine. Let's go domestication for the horses, because horses are right here. Let's turn probably this one into a city.
A city means shelter for
Yes.
those who need it.
Love
A
it.
place to store food. Pens for the pigs. It may not
And as
be
tempting
glorious,
as it is
but it beats
to
sleeping under
build the
trees.
science district straight away, I don't think we do. I think early expansion is kind of important, particularly because Mount Roraima is up north. So I'm going to get the pottery workshop first. It'll hurt our science gain early. It definitely will. But I kind of feel like it's the right move. Let's also get rid of the scout, because population is paramount. We absolutely need a lot of pops. 9 turns or 4 turns, but we starve. But I think it's worthwhile. Let's put everybody on industry. We won't actually starve. We'll complete the pottery workshop first. I think that works. I do think that works. Mycenaeans might grab Mount Roraima, but if we've discovered it first, you can try and take the grievance. Or I can try and just steal it. Mike and the Ike. Mike and the Ikes. Bonjour, Terentius. Hey, nice to see you again, friend. Nice to see you again too. So glad you could join us. How good. How good. 94 viewers on YouTube alone. Jeez, we are absolutely smashing out viewers today. Already at 66 likes on YouTube too. Please, stop it. You're spoiling me.
Let's keep it simple.
Unbelievable. How good. How good is right. Let's go for the cheaper outpost claim, because we want to try and grab Mount Roraima and fuel our early outpost expansion. And you know what? We'll accept the trade, even though we have nothing to trade with the Mycenaeans, because we want to try and keep them in our good books. Please don't hurt me. Please don't hurt me. Let's pillage this layer while we're waiting as well, because this can only turn into trouble. I've got to go Christmas shopping, but I'll keep you on like a podcast in my car. Oh my goodness. How good. And good luck. I haven't started my Christmas shopping. And when people say Christmas shopping, I'm like, what do you mean Christmas shopping? And then I look and I'm like, oh my god, yeah, it's the 6th of December. What the heck? It's in 3 weeks' time, it will be Christmas Eve for me, and we'll be doing a special Christmas Eve live stream. By the way, some quick announcements for those of you watching right now. Firstly, my Humankind giveaway, where I will be giving away not 1, not 2, but more than that, free copies, Steam copies of Humankind, will start tomorrow, I believe, on Twitter. So if you're not already following me on Twitter, at JumboPixel _, please do follow me along on Twitter for that. I would appreciate it, even if you don't want to win the copy for yourself. You might be able to win it for like a friend or something. Or even if you could just promote the giveaway, I would really appreciate that. Also, other announcements, I'm streaming on Twitch and YouTube. If you're not already aware, jump over to Twitch and give me a follow. There will be the odd Twitch exclusive stream. And then the other final announcement, between now and Christmas, on most Sundays, there will be a special stream. Next Sunday is an exception, but every Sunday after that, there should be. Sometimes it might be a Monday instead, your time. We're going to be doing a multiplayer live stream with subscribers. Humankind multiplayer. It's going to happen. There's also going to be a 12-hour Christmas live stream special. Maybe on Christmas Eve. Maybe. My Christmas Eve. Which will be your 23rd. But that's okay. There'll be that. And also maybe one other special event. So, quite a few special events coming up. Oh, thank you so much for following along on Twitch. I really appreciate it. I thought it might be worth doing the shout out every now and again. Just because we've got a lot of people tuning in today. In your own time, I know. So yeah. Twitch and also Twitter are my two shout outs, basically. Shameless plugs, I know. I'm sorry. Let's move through with our units. See if we can get a feel for if this territory is safely ours or not. And actually, that looks really promising. This looks very promising. We might be the only ones here.
The first ransack. I wouldn't call it elegant.
Yeah.
Teach them to keep their doors
Look at that. That is fantastic. I am so pleased. All we have to do is scare them out of here, and we've got a very, very, very defendable land border by means of this spot, right? We claim this territory up here. We fortify the loving HUCK, my moderator Huck, out of this and smash it out. Is my name the same on Twitch? Why, yes, Terentius. It is, indeed. Same name across all the platforms. I'm nothing if not consistent. Now I'm thinking maybe we get a bit ballsy and actually scare them out of here. Even though we're weak, I think we'll give it a go. Oh, they're forested. I don't like that. However, we outnumber them, so let's just try and outnumber them. Could also take the flag. Didn't need to by the looks. Should just be able to 2v1 this fight. Yes! Get out of my land! You were brave. You were brave. I want to do that just to finish that battle this turn. I think that's really important. I think that's really important. Oh my god. Yes, I will, Huck. Yeah. I will. And I would love some. But shouldn't be too bad. Shouldn't be too bad. But yeah, got some exciting events coming up. And lots of live streams as well. I will post a schedule, but in general, you should basically assume that if it's 8:30 PM UTC, if you're looking up at the clock and you're thinking, I wonder what the time in Greenwich Mean Time is right now. Oh yes, it's 8:30 PM. I will probably be streaming. There is a very high probability that I will be streaming at this time every day for a few hours every day on Twitch and on YouTube and on all other good platforms. Just kidding, there aren't any more, but on those ones where I will be. Right, anyway, look, enough of the shameless self-plugging. I'm so sorry. I don't want to just wow on about that all the time. Let's get +1 combat strength and some professional soldiers, though. It'll also make our skills a bit better. Pottery workshop is about to be complete. I can maybe chuck some... No, I cannot. I can chuck one person over. Actually, we might just keep them both here and check the food districts. No, they're garbage. Let's get our Confucian school down because it's a super district now. 11 science, 10 stability, and 2 influence. Have recently been binging my Civ 5 content. Oh yes, a sim. Thank you for bringing up Civ 5. I will also be doing weekly Civ streams from here on out. Initially I'd thought Civ Sundays could be a fun theme, but my Sunday is your Saturday, and I can't often stream on my Sunday, but I can usually stream on my Monday, which is today, which is your... It got a bit messy. But I will be doing weekly Civ content as well. Either videos or live streams. I want to bring Civ back, have it as a regular theme. Also, Huck, I saw a message from you the other day and I didn't reply to it rudely, but do know that I always read everything that you send me. If anybody sends me anything, I always read it, but I may rudely not reply. I am sorry. About Crusader Kings. Crusader Kings 3. Also something I would love to do on a semi-regular basis here on the channel. Maybe one day a week or every second week, a live stream, a video, I'm not sure, but something I'd like to do. I feel like we kind of need just more people in Haojing. But I don't really want to march a unit all the way back. However, I guess we don't need all of these units here. We actually really need them over here to try and check where the best choke point will be. I assume the best choke point will be here, but there could be a better one further along. Because the continent shape was on random, it seems to have chosen a very strange, snaky shape. So we'll try and fill that out a bit. Leave this unit here, just waiting to claim an outpost. Really desperately waiting, actually. Let's move through. Push, push, push. Also luck upon 10 influence. Okay, I mean, I'm grateful for as much as I can get. Microflex, dreams do come true. Geography here is so interesting, Seaton. So interesting. Not one river up OT now. Yeah, CK. I know you're a CK fan. It's where the battle was is kind of a great place for a defensive city. It is. It is a fantastic spot. Oh my goodness, look at us go. We are well over triple-digit viewers across both platforms. 77 likes already on YouTube. Go, you guys, go. Do you use any map seeds? No, totally random. 2-7, totally random. I like the random maps where possible. Although, actually, we haven't played a custom map in a really long time. And I kind of have an itching to play a custom map. So maybe my next challenge, after we do the science challenge, might revolve around a custom map in some way. In some way. If you have any suggestions, I would love to hear them. Look at this ridiculous cluster of mountains! Oh, if only we could get inside and place a district in the middle, like those dream Civ 6 starts that you see people get. Yuck. Oh, that is just yuck. I'm gonna merge these units. We know that there aren't any threats up this way, except for barbarians, clearly. So, I think so long as I can block this choke point, I can basically safely assume that the rest of these will be mine eventually. So I'll keep these units together, grab them, start to move through. Following you on Twitch, next week I'll become a member, winky face. Don't you winky face me. Gonna go walk the dog, I'll return. I'm hoping that's not a euphemism, William. But I appreciate it. Thanks, Torrential, for following along over there. So I wanted to give you some bits, but Twitch won't let me. Oh, well, thank you very much for the sentiment. I think bit giving is working. Huck was able to give some bits earlier in the stream, and I don't believe anything has changed since then. So that's a little bit odd. But I really appreciate the gesture nonetheless. We could spend some gold to get some influence here. And we probably should. Because we need it. So let's just spend 30 gold to get 30 influence. Maybe that gives me enough to start claiming something. 131. This one borders this one, so it could be a little bit cheaper. But this is the much better settle. So I think I will just actually hold. Or is Mount Roraima better? It could be, actually. It damn nearly could be. Let's just keep exploring, though. We've got some promoted scouts that are doing the Lord's work. Oh, look. Here's our land border. Oh, woof. Oh, my goodness. Somebody hold me down. If you ever wanted a land border to defend, it has to be this territory, actually, as well. Yes, okay, we take this. But we don't take it up there. We take it down here. by these woof-worthy mountains, which unfortunately, because of the way they're clustered, are actually quite difficult to get a really good Joe district. Like, you could sort of only get a 2 out of it. But, you know, a 2's good enough. So, let's move here. Maybe we just take this. Oh, no! Shoot. We can't win that. We have to retreat. And now that I'm saying maybe we just take this, and we're already standing here, and this is likely to be our choke point, let's just take it. Let's just take it. That seals off that side of the island, and that is technically this whole island sealed off. Of course, it's not actually an island because we're assuming there's a land bridge connection here, but it's a really good point for us to defend from. So we'll grab that. Probably have a second defending point here, because this is a little bit vulnerable from, say, a harbour jump across this way, right? Or potentially a jump across here, but actually it's really vulnerable to a jump here. If they build a harbour there, which hopefully they won't because they're a dumb AI, but if they do, we're in trouble. Yeah, that's a very good consideration, Senor Hoff Biscuits. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'd like to cover something like that. Yeah, looks like there's some interest in it. Yeah, cool. You're under attack. We're under a freaking attack! No! That's it. We're gonna need to send in the troops. Here come the reinforcements. They're gonna merge in with this army to just really have a great old time. They should be strong enough to defend. This unit maybe just waits around. Maybe. I don't know. Really, these four are my key four. Let's grab calendar for the resources, because hopefully we'll be able to improve some soon. Feel like we've gotten off to a very slow start. Even on slow speed, I feel like we've gotten to a very slow start. I've accidentally starved this population. I did not mean to do that. Dang it. Ah. Oh well. It is what it is. Let's connect this up to Haojing just to provide some more resources, basically. The district up here is not a good one. This is really just for resources. Also, slightly better spots for foodie districts. Yeah, not by a lot, but slightly better. I perhaps should have considered relocating this, actually. I didn't really give it a second thought. But we're going to need a foodie district eventually, so I'll build a farmer's quarter there. Boom. We'll consider that done, and done in quite a crappy fashion. If they build a harbour, build a garrison right next to it. Yes. I must suck a lot at this game, even though I've played a lot. Yet to beat it on Humankind. I don't think you suck if you haven't beat the game at Humankind. Beating the game at Humankind is difficult. It is very difficult. It is not an easy feat. Just to the north of the outpost is a better choke point. Oh, absolutely. I mean, this spot here, this would be ideal. Potentially they have a reasonable choke point there. Yeah, the garrison there's going to be a big mood. Maybe we build a harbour garrison maneuver ourselves here just to be super safe. They are the Mycenaeans, and I'm not going to sleep on the fact that they are dangerous. They are just dangerous. And I usually do sleep on that fact. So I'm not going to do that this time. Here come the reinforcements. It's going to cost 104 influence now for me to place this. So we're looking at a few turns away. I'm just going to stand my ground and wait, basically. I don't mind, actually, the AI setting up there, because that just gives me something to attack. Maybe even a free city. Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. Oh, thanks, lol. And a poop dollar sticker. Oh, thanks, Charles. I mean it. I mean it. It's designed to be the most difficult way to play the game. You do not suck if you can't beat Humankind on Humankind difficulty. Absolutely not. A one big city game. Oh, yeah. It's the one city challenge in Humankind is very hard. Because of the way Humankind is structured, it's a lot harder to do a one city challenge in Humankind than it is in Civ. At least in my humble newbie opinion. In my humble noob opinion. It is much harder in Humankind. Just because of the way the territories work, because of the way yields work, and how they interact with the number of cities you have. Because of the way you're rewarded from pushing that city cap as well. Yeah, we could think about also going the peaceful route, doing the assimilation thing. Think about is the key here, because probably not going to do it. Actually, why don't we just take the city for free? What the heck am I thinking? We can just take it for free. Duh! I'll just wait here and claim my outpost for 100 influence. No, you will not. You freaking moron. What you're going to do is dismiss calendar research, let those two scaredy cats run by, and just step straight into a card. Boom! And we're going to discard a card. Boom! And I have not forgotten, even though everyone else failed to remind me, which is so fair, 8-bit Ashley. A micropixel. 8-bit Ashley's micropixel. We took it by force. Congratulations again. Congratulations again. This one's for you. The little micropixel that could. Unfortunately, the city is placed in a not ideal location for me building my Joe district. In fact, it's a really annoying little spot. And the gemstones are also in a really annoying little spot. But here is not bad. So, if we can just build our way out to that, we might be okay. Let's grab the pottery workshop first, though, because we are rewarded for our aesthete stars. So we should probably try and focus on influence generation as a thing that we do. We go for the wheel for our unique. We go writing for cheaper civics. Tempting as it is, I think I'll get city defense, just in case our neighbor gets a little bit aggressive. Thanks again for everybody who's tuning in. Mount Roraima! Yes! Another one on Mount Roraima. Thank you for reminding me about Mount Roraima. Another one. Oh my god, it is. Let's go, 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 go! Oh, this is too good! This is too good. Luxuries help a lot with stability. Yes, they do. Yes. Yes. Oh, this coffee needs a microwave. It is cold. I've been talking too much and not drinking enough. We'll keep going, but man, that is gross. Jeepers. I'm also working on a video series in the background, slowly, as a background project, around my sort of tips for playing on Humankind difficulty, like those things that I think differentiate from the rest. So, keep an eye out for that too. Because I just start in such a deep hole. That is another point, Tinker. Yeah, it is difficult because you feel like you're starting from such a disadvantaged position. I do feel, though, for whatever reason, that Humankind handles it a little bit better than Civ. On Civ max difficulties, even though they may not be any harder, relatively speaking, I feel like they make you feel like trash at the start. Whereas Humankind, while yes, there is still a clear kind of like AI advantage mechanic at play, I feel like it's not quite as punishing at the start. It doesn't feel quite as terrible. I was gonna say I might disband a unit to give it to Ashley's micropixel, but I might not, just because of the number of threats that are moving around. And actually, look, here we go. I've been intercepted before I could move, which is so annoying. But that's okay. We've been challenged by 2 units. And you know what? Actually, we're not doing a bad job. Let's step onto the flag. Take the crappy fight here, I think. Might not take it there, though. Forest, high ground to low ground. I think we can afford to just defend again. Nice, although not nice because we lost a unit in the process. However, we carry on our way towards free Luluban. This would be insane, actually. I'm very excited. We can get this. This is very good. Haven't been brave enough to touch Deity in a Civ game yet. Yeah, I feel like Civ Deity is more punishing. I think Deity's a lot worse at the start because the AI get like 80% bonuses. Yeah. Basically, took the words right out of my mouth, Graydon. That is what I was trying to say. Absolutely. Absolutely. Whew. Okay. Shall we silence, overlook, or heed this game? Silence is tempting, but it moves me away from Liberty, and I'm quite liking being in Liberty. So maybe we go for the -5 science stability, because we have good science? Or do we go for the superstitious heed, because we have good science? I think we'll just overlook it. I think we can take the -5 stability, right? Yeah, we can. We'd like -5 stability, who cares? A pish posh! Not me, says I. Right. Working on a farmer's quarter, my next question is, do I want to get a little bit of extra special industry here before connecting this luxury, or do we want to go for the luxury first? Usually you'd go for the luxury first, but I think because we're playing as Joe, we might go for the industrial district first. I like that a lot. If I put both people on food, we get a pop in 12 turns. If I have one, we get a pop in 75 turns. If I have none, we lose a pop in 4 turns. That is so annoying. I think we've got the balance just right, though. We've Peter Panda and got it just right. Send this unit down this way to give Ashley's micropixel a little population. A little less conversation. A little more population. Luluban has decided to stay on 0 population. Bada bing, bada bam, bada boom! We are off to a cracker start. We have 100 people at the moment watching on YouTube. We have 85 people already who have liked the video on YouTube, and double-digit viewers over on Twitch. We've also just taken Silverquake, you're absolutely right, Mount Roraima, and Dwayne 111111 with 2 CHFs. Thank you very much. From Zurich. Hey, what's up, Dwayne? Thanks so much for the 2 CHFs all the way from Zurich. That is incredible. Hope you're having a good night. I am doing pretty good. Thank you, my friend. Thanks also to Salty Peter Bread for following along over on the old Twitch scene. Greatly appreciated. Yeah, we're doing good, Dwayne. We're actually doing really good now. You've tuned in or super chatted at a very good time because we're off to a very good start. This pushes me towards Homeland, which I don't like. I would actually probably prefer to just take the +5% food, even though we don't get a great bonus out of multiculturalism. So I think we're going to do it. Let's do it. We'll take the bonus food. I'm pretty sure we don't get the bonus influence out of that, although I didn't actually check first. We're 1 over the city cap, but we don't care. I think we just keep the city in Luluban, even though it's in a bad spot even. I think we still just keep it there. And let's improve horses first and foremost. Actually, let's get the pottery workshop first and foremost, then improve the horses. I like it, I like it, I like it. Carpentry's very cheap and very effective, so we'll take that. Grab the science. Yes, 8 science, nice. Also grab this science. No, 40 gold. You know what? I'll take the 40 bucks though. Amazingly, I flew today from California to CH. Swiss francs, yes. I am familiar with the Swiss francs only because they've been donated before, otherwise I wouldn't be. Hey, shorty! Morena! We'll just heal. So we've got one city there, Luluban. We've got another city here, Ashley's micropixel. They're crammed up against each other. Though. They actually can't really claim many territories. Although it looks like Luluban is bordering something this way. So it's actually also bordering this territory. So if Luluban takes this one, and then Ashley's micropixel takes this one that I need to go down and claim. So what am I mucking around for? They'll have 1 each, which is like good enough. There's apparently also a king descending upon us. I reckon we could probably belittle that king. But I don't know about unintended consequences, so let's just go for +5 money and a seed. Why not? Sure. All hail you. All hail you. So much love from around the world. You do love to see it. I gained +20 influence in multiculturalism. Did I, Exodus? Oh, wow. We are actually at 100 live viewers on YouTube. That is incredible to see. Triple digits and 90 likes. Sorry, I'll stop mentioning it, but I'm very excited by it. Thank you so much. Wow. So that actually works on cities that you take by force as well. In that case, that civic is incredible. It doesn't say that in the text, and I've always assumed that that's not how it works. For anybody wondering, this is game-changing, actually, if that works the way that you've just suggested. Where are we? Multiculturalism. So, multiculturalism says +10 influence on cities, right? Main plazas or outposts, if assimilated peoples. I assumed that assimilated peoples was the qualifier that was given to them only when you peacefully assimilated them, right? When you won them over with money or influence or whatever and paid them off to become a part of your empire. But apparently that's not the case. Apparently I'm being told that actually in this game I've just proven that it actually also works from neutral tribe cities that you assimilate by force, aka you take them with military power. Which actually makes this an incredibly powerful civic. Like, oh my god, good. We just got 20 extra influence to turn off that, if that is the way that is working. Amazing. Can we get to triple digi likes? We're at 92, Huck. It's incredible. We do need harbours soon, you are right. We may as well spend some more, or actually no. Hold that thought. Hold that thought. We actually really want to claim this territory and start buying, like, definitely buying harbours, you're right. We desperately need them also for food. But I should probably also be spending influence on these, right? Here's 2 sages, +9 food on my city centres that I just hadn't improved. So that's a great start. Looks like we're going to be the Sage King as well, because there's 3 more sages through here. Love to see it. Fantastic. Let's get fishing for those harbours, because I think you're absolutely right. We need to smash down those harbours. Yeah, that is really good to know. We're an hour 20 into the stream. I can't believe that'll be a new channel record for the earliest triple-digit likes. I think you're right, Huck. We need 6 more to get there, but I think you're right. At least in recent living memory. Also, a record for number of viewers. If you add the Twitch view count to the YouTube one, we are at like 120, which is another recent record. Is it because of the day? Could you let me know, actually, in chat? Are you tuning in because this looked like a particularly interesting stream? Or are you tuning in because it's the weekend for you? I think perhaps it's maybe that. Maybe you just love me. Probably not. But either way, yeah, really grateful. And I'd be really curious to know. Okay, I think we want to settle it here. Even though it says that here is the best spot. This is a lot less food, granted, but if we can smash down a harbour, that doesn't matter. So, I think we place it down here. Reason being, of course, it's a wonderful spot for our Joe district. We'll smash that down. The chariots are really scary, but we may as well take this fight. I'm feeling a little ballsy today. Even though I'm feeling a little under the weather. I'm feeling a little ballsy today. I reckon we just take this fight. I reckon we actually just sweep right in. Try and take down this archer turn 1. We weren't able to do it. Actually, here's an attack I prepared earlier. Boom. Boring Sunday. Interesting stream from me. Right. During the week, it's working. Yep, makes sense. Pete shouting 100. Did we do it? Tuning in because it's Jumbo. Oh, stop it, I'm blushing. Both for me because it's the weekend. Get to watch something while doing work. During the week, still be working. Tuned in because I love you. Oh, Nelson, stop it. If you could see me right now, I'd be blushing red. Webcam reveal for 100k subscribers. If we make it by the end of the year, sure. Lol. Humankind, because it was supposed to be a science-only run, not another Joe start. Stop it! It is a science run! I'll play the Greeks, and you know how I feel about the Greeks. Yes, you're right, Pete, we did it! 100 likes! Amazing! Thank you so much. Having you in the background while I'm working has been great. Loving the focused challenges. Cool. I really appreciate all that feedback. Bro, I'm always here. And I appreciate that. Okay, well, I won the fight. I guess I stand on the flag and don't attack. I don't know. I don't really want to continue this now. I'm just going to stand on the high ground and also stand on the flag. The chariot is too scary. It deals too much damage. Look at that. 45. Just going to take the flag and take the win and then desperately hide and desperately heal. End the turn and then quickly run away from those chariots because they are just next level freaky. And I don't want to borrow them. Sweep down here and grab 2 discoveries though. That is a very good thing for us to do. End turn. 1 turn away from that. 86 minutes in. Yeah. And also, actually, to be fair, there was like 10 minutes of warm-up at the start. Now that I'm doing warm-ups a little bit differently because we're streaming on Twitch as well. Which, by the way, we're at 20 viewers on Twitch too. So go you! Go everybody! This is amazing! Personally, good topic, but likely to be the end of a weekend for most. Yeah. Okay, good to note, Wombat. Good to note. Thank you very much. Same here, tuned in for you. Have a great personality. Well, any more comments like that as well, Leslie, and my head won't fit out the door. Shall we claim a wonder? I think we shall. Really wanted to get the Hanging Gardens of Babylon for our sage. That would help our growth something tremendously, and our population is giving us science. However, Pyramids of Giza are a nice pickup. A nice extra pickup, so I'll do that. I think we should also do our ability. 40 gold for 45 influence. That seems good. Converting this, though, actually seems like even better. So let's do that. That's actually helpful. Boom. And now, let's go through and splash a whole lot of influence, as much as we can, on improving the rest of this sage over the next few turns. We're now getting plus 12 food on main plaza. And because we picked up so many main plazas early on, you guessed it, we're doing very well in terms of our food generation on our cities. Do we want plus 5 industry, plus 15 money, or plus 5 food? That's actually a really tricky... It's actually a really tricky one. I think we go for the plus 50, the plus 5 industry. We've got 3 cities, so we're getting a lot out of that. Let's try and turn that into growth. Spend some money to give Ashley's micropixel something to help it grow. We're gonna have 2 horses if Lulu Barn can get its act together, finish its pottery barn, and actually complete those horses. So it makes me think that maybe we go for the fast animal barns. That'll give us a bit of extra food, because our foodie districts suck. So I think if we want to get our food online quickly, we need animal barns, and then we need harbours, before we need our science districts. The reason why I say that, not to gas bag too much, is because actually, as an aesthete culture, bonus science isn't that useful for us because we can't move through to the next era. So once I've got my key technologies, like my harbours and stuff, I'm not so adamant or forceful about getting the rest of that online, if you know what I mean. I hope that makes sense. Giza, claim Giza, you old Giza. Well done on the progress. Oh, thank you, William. Welcome back. And sorry to everybody who's already heard this, but again, just another quick shameless shout out. We are streaming on Twitch as well. Thank you very much to the 38 people who have already subscribed over there. I really appreciate it. And also, I'm going to be doing a giveaway on my Twitter. So if you have Twitter, pop over there. I'll be doing a Humankind giveaway. Got a few copies of Humankind to give away, likely tomorrow, starting tomorrow. Okay, bronze working is really important for me. Also, writing is really important for the cheap civics. But I'm going to go bronze working first. It would be really nice if I could build that copper while this is still an outpost. So that's sort of a goal in the back of my mind. Let's get our first harbour online and just keep watching this territory. Keep buying more sage. Plus 6 faith on main plaza is insanely good for us because we've got 3 cities online very quickly. Hopefully this time, unlike last time, we can actually get a better religion going. And actually a religion that we can control would be really nice too. Either way, there's all of that completed. Builder's Star, done and dusted. How do you like me now? You will probably want a harbour still though, so we should take that. And guess what? No! Oh. It's a disaster. The Greeks have been taken. Oh, chat. I don't want to give up the start because this is such a good start. But clearly, this is not the scientist-only run you were promised. Who do we play now? Who do we play now? What? How do we pivot this into a successful run? Unbelievable. It's official. The title of this live stream now is probably the most clickbaity thing you've ever seen. Viewers watching the VOD later, I will have changed it for you. It's turning into some sort of all the science without any scientists, is what I'm going to call it now. We will try and pivot into playing more scientific cultures later in the game. But for the time being, that's what it's going to be. Wait, what happened? I just got here. I could save scum, but I don't know if we'll get there. It was taken like 2 turns ago. I actually won't reload for it this time. I reckon we may not. We could choose to transcend, or we could try and pick another culture that isn't a scientist, but rewards science. So, for example, the Morians could be an option. They provide +3 science, and their district counts as a research quarter, right? We could transcend, continue our plight as Joe. I think we'll be staying as Joe for a bit longer anyway, so it probably doesn't matter. But actually, really, those are our 2 only options. The Morians or Joe, aren't they? Now that we've lost the Greeks, a science run without science. Yeah, how strange. Alright, let's go stay as Joe or the Morians. And then what we'll do is we'll pivot quickly next time. Because actually, as luck would have it, the Morians are an aesthete as well. So, I guess that's what we'll do. I guess that's what we'll do. The Celts, potentially, actually, we could play off the wall. Third options. If you'd like to really see a third option, do let me know. Got to ascend, you reckon? I'll run a poll over on Twitch as well, of course, and try and this time stick to democracy. Although I do note on Twitch you can spend bits or channel points to get extra votes, which is hilarious. But anyway, democracy be heard. Shall we transcend as Joe? Shall we choose the Morians, double down, get a little bit more influence, or whatever, or also get a unique research quarter, which is nice. Or on Twitch, I'll also give you the someone else options. So if that's something that interests you, let me know. Transcend, lol, science run, but with aesthete cultures. Could be that. Could be that. Huck has something to say. Please be heard. Be heard. I'm staring at chat right now, taking your suggestions. The Celts are fun, they're hard to snag. It is a good point, Eelsworthy. It is a good point. We don't often get the Celts. Of course, they're not on theme with our science at all, and I would like to try and keep the science theme if I can. Because we may be able to play a full science game later on, right? What do the Mauritians do? Let me show you, Wombat. They're an interesting one. They're not particularly popular because they're an aesthete and they feel a bit disjointed. They get +1 influence on emblematic districts, which is kind of nice because we will be playing as an aesthete culture. It'd be nice to try and get some of those stars. Their stupa provides a little bit of everything. +2 influence per adjacent districts and 1 influence and 2 faith just by itself, which is also nice because we'd like to pick up a religion. Little things. But ultimately, +1 research slot, and it counts as a research quarter. So it will be building up a little bit of a science boost for us. And of course, +3 science overall. They also have a funky elephant, which is ranged, and it's a platform. And it doesn't require any resources. So that's what they do. And of course, Joe, we would just still be playing as Joe. I will hang around as Joe for a bit longer yet, though. Because I want to get some of my uniques down, right? Like, I want to get this attach online, too. So we'll be hanging around as Joe a little bit longer, don't worry. We will definitely get our uniques at the very least. But I do need to be thinking about embarking. Where do I want to embark? What's going to be the most useful to me? Probably over here to this island, but actually also up north. So let's separate our dudes. Let's move a unit this way to jump over to that island. One unit will be left here, and then another unit is going to go and get this discovery and eye up, I don't know, maybe this island or even this one potentially for the capital merger. We'll see. We'll see how we go. Yeah. The Morians are a really interesting one because they're sort of a jack of all trades, master of none, really. They give you a little bit of everything, but don't have any clear, obvious synergies, even within their own yield. I mean, sure, they give a good amount of influence, but it's nothing to write home about to your mum, you know? Like, mum's not really that interested. She's like, +1 influence? Nice job, Timmy. Way to go. Okay, this is the attach we've been waiting for. Oh, but first... Om nom nom. Hoover up that copper. How do you like me now, copper? Right, attach that up. Boom, boom, boom in the room. Apparently there was a copper that I missed. But... how do you like that for a unique Joe district? Yes! Cue that up. All freaking day, baby. And, I mean, not a terrible one there, but we'll queue that one up first, because that one has to be a priority for us. And actually, you know what? Let's just turn you into a micropixel. We can fund our future expansion later, I think. I think we need more people building stuff faster for us. I know we're playing on slow speed, so I should expect it to be slow, but it feels unusually slow. I love the GG emote, Wombat. That is wicked. How dare you to vote Olmec Gang represents voting Joe. We know the Morians are our chosen brethren. Olmec and Timorian OP, we've discussed this before. Maybe it's just me and Alec, but vote how you want. This is such a weird looking map. The Morians are the natural next step for an Olmec play. You're absolutely right, Huck. Favorite culture overall? I believe he'll say the Soviets. The Soviets are right up there. I don't actually have a favorite overall, Grey. I genuinely couldn't honestly say what my favorite is. But the Soviets would be in my top 5. I could confidently say that. They are... oh, excuse me. Just briefly stop to cough my lungs out. The Soviets are by far and away one of my favorite cultures. Let's grab the +1 city cap. That'll put us into a nice spot in Liberty. And, actually... we need that +1 city cap because we've been over our city cap for ages. Yikes. Yikes and Mondays. Do you want a harbor? That one could be of strategic importance. Or do we want another school? Or do we want... what is that? Salt. More salt! Oh. I don't know. I don't know, Chief. Probably the animal barns is better. Just have a look and see if there are any really good spots in my district. No, actually it's terrible. Terrible! I'm gonna get the salt and then animal barns. I'm gonna go food into food. Definitely gonna have to redistribute population onto... actually doesn't make a rat's bottom of a difference. We just need one person on food to grow in 2 turns, so we'll put 3 people on industry. Try and hurry that along. You are waiting to embark there, and that's probably where I'll leave you. Oh, actually though, while we wait, let's just chop down a forest. Let's add a bit of extra industry into these cities while we're standing around doing nothing, shall we? It doesn't look like there's a forest in sight for you. There you go. You pop up there and chop that forest, right? We may as well not just be standing here doing nothing. Although, actually, speaking of doing nothing, Luluban wants to attach to this. So, let me get... do I want to build my agro harbour? I think no. I think I'll just build a good harbour for 7 food. And attach that up. Boom. That made building that Maker's Quarter ridiculously expensive. I should have bought that out first. Yikes. Wow, that is a yikes. That's unbelievable, actually. Can you believe that? It was going to cost me 63 gold to finish it when it was by itself. And then when I attached it, it went wonky. How's diplomacy looking? It's looking average. Kind of average. Here the masses calling for an Olmec only transcend run. It may have to be a thing, Pete. It really may have to be a thing. Yeah. The masses are screaming out for it. Okay, how did our poll vote go? Let's see. Twitch was just screamed out for something else. But there were only 6 votes on Twitch. But good to note, Illsworthy contributed 100 channel points to do it. And on YouTube, we were roughly 60% in favor of the Morians, 40% in favor of staying put. Staying put as the, as Joe. Interesting. I think, as Joe. I'm listening to my own stream. I think on that balance, you know, on reflection and on balance, it looks like the Morians are the culture who will pick. So that's interesting. Polls aren't showing up for you. How weird. Maybe you can try adding one if you want, Huck. As a test if you want. It can just be a meme poll. When will Jumbo hit 50 subscribers on Twitch? This week? Next year? You can do what you want and just see if it shows up. That would be really helpful, actually, if you like. Oh my goodness, I just can't believe the support for this stream. It's incredible. I'm sorry, it's been a bit of a janky, crazy one. I think we can get another reasonable district here. Yes, we can. Can we fix it? Yes, we can. So we'll do that after this Maker's Quarter, which is taking its sweet time. There's an Aesthete Star earned. Nice to have. And looks like we're just going to skip through a few turns. Get the boys to chop down some forests. Try and build this up. Solar power would move me towards plus 5% science, which is absolutely the place I want to be. And I reckon because we've started as Joe, we probably have the influence generation behind us that we can afford to do that. I will queue up some more of our districts, Joe. I think that's a reasonable thing to do. And I will say Joe instead of though. There was a whole load of stars that just smashed through as well. Love to see that. Should I put more people on food? Doesn't seem to actually make a rat's bottom of a difference anytime soon. So I'll keep them on industry. You like industry? You got industry, punk. And let's get masonry as well, so that we can shoot some people out if we want to. How are my cities growing? Growing pretty good. Joe far, Joe good. Let's build another district just because it provides me with stability, I guess. Or, actually, probably a better investment at this point would be the holy site. So let's get the what the holy heck site down in the capital. Kind of like the idea of having a spooky sacred one down here. But actually, let's just place it somewhere where it's reasonable. Let's place it right here. There you go. You can start working on our holy moly religious site. You finished chopping down that forest and we're still not ready to do trade expedition things. But maybe we should move through. If I lose the Morians, I'll be quite disappointed. Need around 500 influence to get our golden aesthete star. 2 more districts there. Now 1 more district. So actually that is really juicy. I'm surprised if we couldn't get our gold science star as well, actually. So let's try and do that. Maybe over in these cities, we just move 1 extra population onto science, just to sort of try and hustle it along. Again, this is a dreadful spot for one of our districts, but I think seeing as we're going to move through, just place it down. Let me just start working on it. And you, my friend, may as well just keep chopping. Keep on chopping. Anybody would think I was playing Civilization 6 right now. Oh, Joe, annoying. I was thinking the contemporary cultures have the most variability and balance. Some of them seem weak, some of them seem strong. Definitely. If you've seen my tier list, you will know. You've seen my tier list, you will know. Polls aren't showing up for me, how weird. Huck, I love that you've changed your name to a very fluorescent green on Twitch. It really stands out. I love that a lot. Crazy part, India's ability is just 3x Olmecs. Yeah, that's so bad. If you see my tier list, you'll know my thoughts on the contemporary era cultures. Definitely a lot of variability and balance. Let's go irrigation because it's a quick one. Might hang around and go for the gold star, seeing as we lost the Greeks anyway. Right, we might as well stick around. Let's let all people lead our religion so that we can move towards tradition just that little bit more. There's our builder star. That's a gold one, so that's massive. Lifts us up into first place. I'm going to swap this school in just so that it has a turn of industry. That way we can build it if we choose to move through. There's our aesthete star as well. Wow. Incredible. Now we're only 1 technology and 2 population away from more stars. So I'm going to stay and get some more, because why the heck not? Let's get sailing rather than the wheel. Sailing is 2 turns off. I'll use my aesthete ability again. Actually doesn't generate me a lot of influence, but we could use it here to keep that religious pressure up. Nobody has bet me to taking these islands, so I haven't been punished for my greed play of just hanging around, chopping down forests, refusing to move through to trade expeditions. Okay, we should probably do it now. I feel like we've moved too soon. Oh, was that a super chat I heard? No, it wasn't, but it was another follower on Twitch. Thank you so much. That notion. I second that notion. Boom, I got there. That took me far too long. This guy's a freaking idiot. Okay, should we move through now? Have I been greedy enough? Oh, wow, I'm in 1 more population for an agrarian star. 4 turns there, 2 turns there. Might be able to make that 1 turn. Not quite. That's okay. We'll hang about. I don't mind hanging about and getting that. It's only 2 more turns, right? Thank you so much for following along on Twitch. We are streaming on both platforms, and I appreciate everybody who's supported me across both of them. How good. Thank you so much. Agrarian stars, unlocked. Boom. Confucian school, nearly done. Me, well and truly done with this era. I don't think I'll hang about for the gold. That would be too greedy. You wanted me to play as the Morians. Have I got all of the districts that I can possibly built? Or at least queued? Yes. Yes, Graydon, thank you for the follow. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you so much. Joe Revoir, or Joe Revoir. I love it. Japan is totally my first pick. Japan, very good culture. Yeah, I like them a lot too. Japan, very good. Soviets, very good. Swedes, very good. We've got some fun ones in the contemporary era, but it's going to be a bit of a struggle to get there. But we need to actually move through the next era if we want to do it. So, you voted for the Morians. I respect your democracy. Let's choose the Morians. Give me more, give me more, give me more. We're going to move away from Joe puns and towards more puns. You heard it here first. When you just followed from your Twitch, Jumbo takes 5 seconds to realize what the name is. Maybe it's time to consider changing it. Maybe it's time for me to consider my mind.
I'd say the Marians had a couple.
Alright, the Marians. Time to stop chopping down trees. You're only going to take 1 turn to do that. You're only going to take 2 turns to do that. And actually, we have to research trade expeditions anyway. So, keep chopping down your trees, and I will research trade expeditions. There's the holy site done, which is nice. Would be nice also to get the Great Pyramids of Giza. But, beggars can't be choosers, I suppose. Sure. Queue up my uniques. Begrudgingly, somewhat. But I'll do it. It's probably the best play. Although, actually, the rocky field industry in this city looks like it could actually be much better. So I might just queue that up first. There's a lot of rocky fields here. Luluban is... Luluban's got a very mixed geography. It's probably okay to get its animal barns. And then, actually, I see a lot of woods. We'll go lumberyard for you. And Haojing is ready for its unique stupa, I think. Let's get to stupids. And you, my friend, are gonna get ready to jump across to an island, and it's probably gonna be this one. So you can just stand there and do that. No more chopping down trees for you. You've deforested enough land for one day, bucko. Never select the pyramids if you don't have a river. I do have a river, surely.
Whether or not
Do I not have a single river?
They are armed and dangerous.
Oh my god. Hey. Wow. I just assumed I would have had one. Well, lucky we're focusing on the new world, huh? Lucky we're focusing on the new world. Although it looks like my friend with a boat is already there. Okay, yikes. Well, let's find a river to build this pyramid on! Ah! Disaster. Okay, trade expeditions, please. 4 turns away. Not terrible. Right. Let's pretend like that didn't happen. Do we want extra combat strength? No. Extra unit production? No. I'll take the money. You wait there. You've got 2 more turns to wait, bucko. Just keep waiting. Thank you for pointing that out in chat. I appreciate that, Nelson. Very much. What a freaking moron I am. Maybe no one's got rivers. Maybe the world randomized with relatively few rivers, and that's why the pyramids of Giza weren't taken, because nobody could build them. Okay, either way, there's trade expeditions, and if I'm gonna want to be settling in the new world, which I am, we're gonna want to research something to help us do that. Is there anything in this era? Though, no. It's feudalism that I want. I guess science game takes philosophy. Seems like a logical pick for us. Also, our gun elephants are really good. Might get standing army afterwards. Move it a little bit of progress towards getting those. Hey, look, it's a river! Oh my god, it is! Bam! River found! It happens. It does happen. These things happen. There's a river on that island. Welcome to River Island. Capital city, me. Do I want to keep using my aesthete ability even though it rewards me with really not a lot? I probably do. Sure. 240 gold. It's quite a lot of gold, but it provides me with some influence. And I can make fair use of influence, to be fair. Ooh, this is a bad claim. Well, I guess I go for the 2-8 because food doesn't matter. Oh, look at that next door. Okay. Well, I know where I'm moving next. I'm gonna jump my way over here. Oh, yes. This is very good. Let's hope that this is actually the new world and not a continent where someone like the Cat of Nine Tails. How about that? The devs joining us. Seaton 42.5. Absolutely perfect timing. You're right, it was. +2 science on research quarters and +1 industry on makers quarters. Not a huge threat. Let's trade luxuries, though, because trade is good, and you've got a lot to trade me. Wow. Silver. I'm going to hoover up things like silver and lead, mercury next turn. These ones are sciencey, so they'll be providing me with some bonus science. And we're getting quite good science, despite actually not being able to pick a single scientist culture in this run thus far. Knowledge authority, speaking of science. +1 scientist per number of trade routes, or +1 scientist per researchers. We'll go for the trade routes. It'll boost us, of course, towards progress, which is going to be a big part of this game. Let's smash that out. We could also smash out the independent, but I think we'll save some of our influence for things like harbours and cities and outposts. We should also check trade with you. You still have nothing. Yikes. That is actually just such a horrendous yikes. 816 looks damn juicy to me, punk. I will take that. Yes, I will. Fan-freaking-tastic. It's going to be built faster than that. This is glorious. Let's move towards the nearest known threat, because it's likely that we will need to take this land first, whereas this is likely to be a safe outpost. Scientific facts. Yeah, plus 1% science on holy sites. Pretty good for us, I guess. Probably. It's not a huge deal, but probably. Might go mounted warfare for my elephants, just in case we need to fight someone. As we know, it doesn't hurt to have at least a good weapon. Think it's our early modern gunners, right? The equivalent of our early modern gunners. Or our classical era gunners? Question mark? Oh yes, and more horses down here. That is brilliant as well. Fourth city on this island. I think yes. Nelson, I think absolutely, screaming from the top of my lungs, yes. Another idea for a run could be to get all military stars without a military culture. Or all science without a science culture. Yeah, totally. Flip it on its head. Influence generation is amazing. Influence tutorial win. Yeah, actually, that's a good idea, William. Should really provide one of those very soon. Very soon. I have some very early coverage of influence generation on my channel, and it's accurate, but we've sort of learned and played a lot since then, so yeah, I think there's definitely a case for that, my friend. Wow, why are these so low industry? So I could spend 3 turns to go over there to place down it for 8, or I could place it down this turn for 4. I think I do that, and we maybe relocate. Maybe not. What I'm going to do before I place cities, because to be honest, it would be really nice if we could get through into the medieval era before I start placing cities, and if I could research feudalism. So what we might try and do is keep these as outposts for as long as possible, by instead spending influence on things like resources. That's a good harbour, provides me with 3 science, pretty nice. Get another one down up here. Help our movement through these tiles. Nice. I am running out of things to do with my influence, though. I concede. Let's keep moving towards the known threat. Sure. Hoping this is going to open up into a swath of land. It looks like it hasn't done that. That's a shame. The Transcend Joe play could have been really interesting too in this territory. I don't know. I see mountains, I think Joe. Maybe I shouldn't. But I always do. The quick outpost on the 9, or do we want to move for the 14? I think we'll move for the 14, also because that is a really juicy spot. Religious rites for faster holy sites, absolutely. And let's get extra science from those holy sites. Let's also move ourselves toward plus 10% food with mercenary armies. That's some really powerful civic generation that we've hoovered up here. Insanely good, actually. Buy that iron mine. That's looking good. Our industry, as you would expect, is hot garbage! But everything else is okay. Cities are doing alright. They're doing alright. Still working on a run with no gunner units. Or how about a run with full gunner units, Seaton? That would also be fun. Also, I know that we've been wanting to do a full elephant run for a very long time. So I should do that. Okay. Claim this. Hopefully we can maybe get a harbour for food, although this doesn't look like a great food harbour. But you know what? Doesn't really matter, because this is a glorious outpost nonetheless. And we keep moving. Hoovering up all of the luxuries. The Greeks now looking to trade luxuries with me. They're 2 obsidian. I can buy 1. Hey Greeks, how are you and where are you? And how dare you steal my culture from me? Oh, you need to bounce over there. Sorry for forgetting about you. Housing may want to focus on industry here. The +5 industry per copper could be the best bet. And then also probably lumberyard. Right? Yeah, lumberyard. Definitely. Why did I sound like such a pirate when I said that? People often say that I roll my R's. Do I roll my R's? War! He'll be rolling his R's. R's, not ass. Seven turns to build this. Oh, that's painful. Oh, also painful. We're stumbling into a fight that we do not want to take. 31 combat strength versus by 15. Run away! If this is the furthest we can reach on this island before we start bumping into our neighbor, that is fine with me. Let's go... maybe craftsmanship for the industry, but actually let's go fortifications for the stronger peasants, just in case I have sort of neglected war a little bit, maybe? Maybe. After saying that I really wanted it. Oh, no! Okay, well, there we go. Lost that unit. Absolutely hunted and defeated. Yikes. Let's enlighten the people. We're a religious place, but we're also a science place. We do a bit of both in these parts. +8/+8, a nice balanced outpost. Hopefully on an isolated island, so I don't have to worry about someone marauding over and bullying me like that last dude did. We'll upgrade into a horseman just in case, though. Can't hurt. Also the extra movement, right? But what I'm most excited about, I think, is actually the extra horses. They are juicy. Don't roll them. Just pronounce them with an unusual for an Australian New Zealand accent. Yeah, bit odd. Don't sleep on geezer. You're right, I shouldn't be sleeping on geese. Should be building geese fairly soon. Maybe it is worth establishing that city to build geese. Sweet, this was just an island by itself, which is so good. I'm gonna send the horseman back and then move down and grab this one as well, I think. Yeah, geezer would actually be incredibly useful for us because our industry is really slow. Go for forced labor. Pick up a little bit of extra industry where we can. Try and shift people onto doing people and industry things here too, I think. We'll go full focus on food and industry as a priority. Put science third as well, because we are doing a science run. So I might deprioritize money in this game. Last time we prioritized it enough for mini games in future, I think, actually. Hello, Aland. Welcome. There's actually a place in New Zealand, right down the bottom of New Zealand, nearly, in Southland, called Invercargill. And people from Invercargill famously roll their R's. And people often say to me, are you from Invercargill? Because when I say my R's, I'm like, arr, arr, arr. So, yeah. There you go. There you go. Right, let's complete that forge with a little bit of cash money. Housing, of course, can't build the pyramids. Very tempting to start building stuff over here. But also, juicy, juicy, juicy. 2 food on a harbour is really bad. Juicy. We're going to need more units over here now. Yeah, actually, in that light, I think it might make sense to buy a city here now, then. Oh, it's such a shame to not get the industry bonus, though. Like, it really is. It makes such a difference. These districts are pretty good for influence generation and also for science and religion. Let's get craftsmanship for the industry. Oh, I really want to hold off for the greed. I'm going to hold off for the greed, I think. It's a tough call. It's a tough call. And actually, you could be right either way. It is a very tough call. But I'm going to hold off for the greed. Or, am I? How far away are we from moving? Oh, I'll move as quickly as I can this time. Seeing as we mucked around so long last time. So, I'm actually kind of close. Alright, I'm going to do the greed plate. I'm doing the greed plate. Science investing, plus 10 science at the cost of food. Yes. Let's educate the people. Absolutely. Who needs food when you have science? Why not just eat science for breakfast? Plus 2 food per farmers. Nice. I'm going to want to attach this, but first, let's connect horses. That's going to provide a load of extra food to all of our cities. We'll also smash out that harbour, of course. And now, Haojing, finally, om nom nom! There's an expansionist star. There's a lumber yard. Here's another stupa! Fantastic result, actually. Really good stuff. Sun industry on mountains. Well, we did spawn near some mountains. But actually, the rest of this territory does not have any mountains. So that might not be as valuable as, say, plus 3 food on harbours. Although we actually only have one harbour. We'll just build the stupa and then come back to it. It may sort of clear itself up down the line, is what I'm thinking. Go this way first. Bounce back over here. Look at this. More horses. We're now up to 4 horses. So that's 20 food per city where we've got them. And holy crud! Saffron! We've now also got majority of saffron on the map. We have an insane amount of food generation for a game where we just haven't thought that food was important at all. Amazing. Love it. We're going to smash out all of these stars really quickly here too. I can feel it already. Pick up some more trade where we can. Bit of salt. That's fitting. Wonderful. Just checking when they're moving through eras. They're not close. They're not close either.
Are you wine or are you vinegar?
Greeks, classical era, Celts, classical era. We're all actually fairly even. So I could play it out a bit longer. I'm wondering if it's worth us running another poll. What are my options here? The Franks aren't scientists, they're an aesthete who does science. It's not too late. See your video, money, money, money. And I wonder, can you create a money empire without a money civic? Yeah, well, it's a very good question. Don't get much food, 1 point per research. So the Franks would be another choose aesthete, get money out of them. The Teutons, questionable. The Umayyads are the actual scientific culture, though. Finally, we can actually play a scientist. And I think we probably should, right? I think we probably should. Feels on theme for us to actually once play a scientist. Now, the Umayyads are an underplayed culture as well. They're not particularly good. However, plus 3 science per number of attached territories does combo well with the fact that we've played a very influence-heavy game. So, my question to you is, will it be the Umayyads, or will it be someone else who needs science? I reckon we should play the Umayyads, but, as always, the poll vote goes to you. Who it be? Will it be the Umayyads? Who... Maybe we could get one alliance out of them. Probably, actually. We're trading with some people. Or we could ignore them. Their unique unit is a relatively interesting one. It's a cavalry enforcer, drains additional stability during sieges. One of the more useless upgrades, as far as I'm concerned. I'm gonna hit F5 and refresh my Twitch stream manager. Hopefully the poll got off. I know it definitely got off on YouTube, so you can place your votes. I'm also just going to hit F5 quickly and save, because if we can muck around a bit longer, we might as well, right? Like the scientist star, for example. We need a gold scientist star here. All we have to do is research conquest. I think we'll do that. Let's work up our way to get an alliance with somebody. They don't love me. Why don't you love me? Cannot afford to buy that resource. Yikes. Does anyone else have any that they'd like to trade me that are a little bit cheaper? No. Puking Pumpkin, welcome to the game. Laser Bean 1903 has nothing either. Okay, well, that's fine. We will move swiftly along. Hey, welcome to this island. Let's smash a 216 down right on the top of it, and then move swiftly along. Use that aesthete ability one last time for the memes. Sure. And as I expected, it looks like chat is overwhelmingly in favor of me actually playing a scientist culture in the scientist run. 80% of the early votes were in favor of me choosing the Umayyads. 100% of the 4 Twitch votes have voted the same. 5 of them actually, sorry to the 5th voter. My apologies. Thank you very much. Your vote has been heard and seen and counted. And thank you so much to everybody as well. Just another quick shameless plug, because I know that not many people who are watching from the start will still be watching now. We've already got triple-digit likes on YouTube. We smashed triple-digit viewers, and actually across both platforms, we've still got triple-digit viewers. Loads of people following along on Twitch. I've been streaming on Twitch for a week now, and I really appreciate the support there. And finally, I am doing my Humankind giveaway on Twitter. So if you would like to enter, or at least just promote that giveaway, help me push it out to the people, try and give someone who needs Humankind for Christmas, I would love that. Do check me out on Twitter. Same username wherever you go, JumboPixel. Nice and straightforward. Now, shall we move through? Also, because we want to move relatively quickly to get, what the heck was it? Oh, to get that city. Let's move to get our city, okay? Let's do it. You voted for the Umayyads. We've almost never played the Umayyads, because they're super annoying, basically. And not particularly good, but we'll play them. Grand Mosque plus 3 science per number of attached territories. Hopefully we can get a bit of value out of that. We can't get a lot of value out of learned friends, that's for sure. Let's do it. Quickly jumping through, although it is turn 100. Go Imperial Power, because I think we need that out of the way. Yes. Oh, 1 second. Hold on. And never mind. Okay. I tell a lie. You don't need to hold on at all. Just do exactly what you're doing. Well, I might need a coffee soon, if you know what I mean. Right, let's jump out of this. Boom. See you later. Bye, bye, bye. New era, it's the Umayyads. Welcome to the Umayyads. How to start our new Umayyad life. What it's going to be is a beeline for feudalism, which I didn't set up very well because I hadn't researched imperial power. So that's me with egg on my face. I think we should probably get our grand mosques online as quickly as we possibly can as well. I think that makes sense. So let me move that ahead of granary. Queue up another one. There is probably fine. Right, just do this in both places, essentially. This one's still building its stupa. Goes to show how far behind in industry we are. I think that's very telling. One of the key things that I was thinking in the back of my mind, actually, when I was thinking about playing this challenge today was, I want to do science only, but what I really want to do is no industry. The key part of the challenge is not necessarily that it's only science. I think it's maybe that you don't do industry at the same time. That makes it quite hard. We actually really need science quite desperately, so I might put this one on science ahead of industry. Just a little bit. just to surge our science along. Although, actually, now that we're playing a proper scientific culture, we have the scientific affinity ability, Collective Minds. This could be an aesthete challenge, as the Franks could have been. Could have been an aesthetic science challenge. I think we'll roll through as this, though. I'm pretty happy with this. Land rights is an interesting one. We'll hold off on that for now, because we can't afford it. Lol. I say it as if it's a choice. Yes, I think I'll refrain from doing that. Yeah, right. Okay, 1 turn off Imperial power, which puts us probably 4 turns away from getting our new city. Huzzah! Let's move along this way. More expansionizing to be had. More territories to be attached. Overall, just good times aplenty. Let's smash a harbour out on this territory. I'm the first to discover Imperial power. That is actually quite good. And let's lock down instead of suffering bad consequences. Spit it out, man. Spit it out. Haojing, would you like another one of these? Sure. Let's get another attached territory. Great for us, because we've built up that accidentally aesthete base. We have reasonable stability, so we can afford to do that. And then we just need this place to build these mosques, really. So I will wait my painstaking 6 turns. Would be faster to do Collective Minds. Let's Collective Minds. Now it's going to take 5 turns. Can we get it done faster if we Collective Minds somewhere else? I would be willing to Collective Minds somewhere else, I think. Probably Ashley's Micropixel. Boom. Okay, that sped it up to 4 turns. Not the astronomical leap I was hoping for. But good enough! Could turn these food people into money people to turn them into science, but I think we won't. I think we'll just do that. Put both these places on Collective Minds until we get the ability to actually build our new city. End turn, jumping across here, hopefully not drowning. I didn't realize this ocean was quite this deep. I'm sorry. Please don't perish. No! Looks like the new city will have to provide for us instead. Speaking of the new city, it is finally time for the new city to stretch its legs and become a new city. Fantastic result. Feudalism is unlocked. For those unfamiliar, I suppose I will just provide a brief explainer. The reason why I've waited for feudalism is because it's the first technology that you get that upgrades new cities. New cities, once you research feudalism, here, receive colony model. They start with some extra pop, which is nice. Start with some additional industry, which is nice, but crucially, they start with all of the infrastructures from Era 1 and 2. All of those annoying, pesky infrastructures that are taking me 3, 4, even 5 turns each because of my low infrastructure don't matter anymore because colony model. Our new city will overwhelmingly be better than our old one. I'm going to research, rather, theology next for the additional city cap. Because my new cities are going to be insane, we're probably going to want to push the cap to the limit. Let's start by turning Whomp, this one, into a mega new city of awesome. It's got a river, and it's only going to take it, that's right folks, 1 turn to build our grand mosques that are taking 6, 7, 8 turns elsewhere. The smartest play, actually, is probably to burn down all of our old cities and replace them now. Because our industry in them is just... It leaves something to be desired, put it that way. It leaves something to be desired. Let's attach up immediately, go for the fast attach. Attached territories give us more science. We also really like to build grand mosques. So let's do it. I'm going to try and build them this way and sort of connect some science along these rivers. Not the best spot ever for science, but it'll do. And of course, we want to queue up this bad boy, the primitive geezer, and I think we'll smash this old geezer over here. Nice. We will build our districts first, but definitely queue that up to be completed soon-ish. And our absolutely insanely powerful, all districts built new city. Actually, though, I think I'll get a gunner elephant first and foremost. How about that? And I am just going to very quickly go and take a break. It is time for me to get a refill of my cup of coffee. I'll chuck you onto the Coffee BRB screen across YouTube and Twitch, of course. And I'll see you momentarily. Don't go away. I know. Isn't it so good, Pete? Shout out to Scott again. Scott, you are the man. Let's jump back onto our live scene. Aland Ferrer, I see your questions. Yes, you're right. Thankfully for me, because we had so much science, we'd researched all of the old technologies anyway. Not always the case for me, but in this case it was, and so my cities are just stupendously good. Something else you said that I wanted to reply to as well. My favorite emblematic science unit or district? Oh my goodness, I don't even know. I'm not sure what an emblematic science unit would be, to be fair. But, emblematic district? My favorite scientific one. I'm trying to, like, run through my mind and think about all the different ones. Can I cheat a little bit and say an agrarian one? The pre-nerf Turkish district? Very specific, I know. But man, what a district that was. Colonization. Seems like a bit of me. Could colonize it up. Might just hold off there, though. I'm actually really toying with making another city here, because we should push one above our city cap. You know what? Our cities are so good, let's do it. This, Alasia, which I'm assuming is like Alaskan Asia. Love it. Let's convert Alasia into a city, and I'm actually just going to rename it Alasia, because that's very cool. Just going to make Alasia a city. Not even a great spot, to be fair, but it'll do. Literally, it'll do. Get more of these mosques down is what I'm super excited about. Maybe even a research quarter next to that one. Why not? And then probably attach up here. Om nom nom. Yes. Another district down. You bet your freaking backside, baby. And also a research quarter. Nice. Cool. That is very cool. I might also get an elephant here that I can send off this way.
This emblematic unit certainly appears to be ready.
Oh, again, I shouldn't have attached it so quickly.
Someone.
I'm gonna refuse to take this Civic. Didn't seem to have hurt, doesn't seem to have impacted the bottom line of my stability, is what I meant to say. Yeah, it's slowly up in my game, Pete. Graphics are not my strong suit, and I'm really grateful to have help from some very generous people, like Scott for the BRB screen. But yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. Yeah, that is dreadful. Why did I do that? I need more people on industry, maybe? Even then it's dreadful. Yikes. Yikes. Fanatical, no. Tolerant, no. Fanatical, no. I want none of these. But I guess we'll go influence. Seems appropriate. Ignores penalties from fighting melee. That's really strong. Because, of course, that's basically the one weakness of being a ranged unit. Nice to catch you live, been binge watching your content. Any suggestions for other good Humankind YouTubers? Oh, nice. Oh, Tyler, thanks so much for letting me know. I don't really have any other suggestions for other good Humankind YouTubers, but in my mind, if you like Humankind, you probably like Civ and those kind of games. They're quite interchangeable. And in terms of Civ YouTubers, I'm a big fan of people like Bostius. Also, Bostius is on Twitch as well. I don't know Bostius. Bostius doesn't know me, aside from a couple of Twitter interactions, but I could recommend a few good Civ channels. And of course, the greats as well. The Civ greats. Very well known. Oh my fudging jeepers. Guy 7197, so good to see you again! Hey, I feel like it's been a little while. Thank you so much for not 1, not 2, not 12, not 20 million, but a $50 freaking super chat, Guy. Thank you very, very, very much. Gareth at the start of the stream, and now you as we move our way towards the end with a $50 super chat. Thank you, Guy. What have I missed, and how have y'all been? Haven't been able to catch a stream in a while, says Guy. I thought it had been a while. Welcome, welcome. Marbs and Quill18. Some of the good suggestions on the YouTube front. Yeah, I'm not sure about Humankind ones, though. Couldn't really tell you, to be honest. Clearly, the go-to place for Humankind is right here. Ho ho ho! I'm only kidding. How have we been? I'm actually a bit sickly. I've been sick for about a week. I just cannot shake it. Not too bad in terms of symptoms, other than fatigue, really. Fatigue. Just so fatigued. But really lucky to be able to still have a few hours every day to stream, otherwise I would go absolutely mad. So I'm so grateful to be able to do this, and people like you have been so helpful and supportive in helping me do it. I haven't been able to make videos, so the channel hasn't been growing, but you've been supporting me, so thank you very much, Guy. I hope you're doing well, as well, of course, obviously, but yeah, thanks so much for the super chat, I appreciate it. And just in general, the support across YouTube and Twitch as well. We're streaming on Twitch now too, which has probably changed since last time. What's wrong with Fanatical? Nothing. It was just kind of the yield that I wanted. I didn't really want the extra science. It was all the same as well. It was an event that gave the same thing. Kind of weird. Kind of weird. Yeah, no, I've tested. I'm free from that particular illness. Thankfully. Chivalry? The Hamlets are insanely good. Oh, they really are good. And we get our unique. Not that I really care about that too much, but it's quite cheap to build. Sure, let's do it. Siege tactics is actually really useful as well. Getting a lot of sort of military technologies these days. Now that we're through into the medieval era. The criminal thing is I don't really want them. Oh my god, look at how much land is down here! Oh, this is incredible! That is a really bad outpost though. Looks like this elephant's first job is going to be to chop down a forest. Precision makes my holy sites slower. Let's just refuse. We don't need to bother with that. I'm gonna buy this elephant out. Thank you very much. I'm going to finish off the Pyramids of Giza, I think, because finishing them will actually help us finish all of these districts much quicker. So I think it makes sense. Let's go hard out on this you old geezer. Might actually get the other cities doing it too. Same logic applies. Oh shoot, yeah, you can come off collective minds now. That was just meant to be a temporary thing. Whoopsie days. That's a bit of a yikes. Yeah, I reckon we get Luluban and Ashley's micropixel. At the very least. Maybe leave the capital off. It's on a real struggle street. Struggle street. Struggle city. Ah, shoot. I'm too late with this elephant. Unless... Unless... We can get a little bit ballsy here, right? Oh my god, no. Whomp. Turning straight back around. Okay. Maybe we look to the ocean instead here. And you big dummy, gonna have to chop down trees. Chopping trees, for those unfamiliar who may not have played games like Humankind or Civilization 6 before, as you can see here, I can spend 6 turns to chop this forest and it will provide 80 industry to Moriah, which will complete the outpost. So as soon as I build this, I complete the outpost. So actually, the outpost is only going to take 5 more turns, not the 10 that it would take if I wasn't chopping down this tree. The great city of Alaska, which actually... I might rename it to that. That's slightly better. Let's do Alasian Alaska. 135 science, not bad. Housing. Oh, I love this new army one. It's going to be a raider fleet, but I actually think that's totally worth it. 250 bucks for 3 freaking boats. How good. These units aren't coming across here to fight me, are they? I will be very annoyed if they are. Lucky I just pooped out 3 boats. So let's just patrol along here a little bit. Keep a watchful eye over these units. They're probably just sitting there doing nothing. But it doesn't hurt to check. Should also probably check if there are any islands. Let's do that. Well, this is the world's most disappointing embark you've ever seen. As I jump straight back onto land. Thank you kindly. Foreign outposts would make future sea trade a little bit cheaper. The rest of these improvements are quite expensive. I think we'll go foreign outposts. Maybe buy some more trade. See ya, Tinker! Oh, work Christmas party. Absolutely gotta prioritize that. Jumbo is the best, even if you sound like a pirate. Is this Humankind difficulty? Yes, absolutely it is. Hope you get better, Glow. That's the case. Thank you. Thank you, Bry Guy. Yeah, really appreciate it. Seriously do. I think we have a war declaration coming soon. I fear the same. Mara Brazier is a good Humankind streamer. Nice. Good one. Alrighty. I actually didn't know that. Let's move this way. There are islands, but they have been taken. Yikes. But we can take this, which will hopefully poop out more free boats. Yes. Great success. Can we do the old daisy chain free boat trick and find another discovery? Not quite this turn, but maybe next turn. Oh, hello, beautiful island. It looks like it's near blue, but they haven't taken it. I see an opportunity for success. I'm gonna take it. Wow, you're an expensive unit. it probably doesn't need to be anything too fancy. Just looking at their relative industry costs to their strength, looks like probably doesn't really matter too much. Let's just build one of our unique Joe ones. Seems like a good balance. 5 turns is so slow, but it seems like an okay balance. And it looks like there was nothing else down here. Nothing at all. Alright, back to Alasia we go. I'm a little bit concerned of this. So, we've already got walls here, which is great. Let's maybe stop building Giza, because we only need one person to be building that from now on. Might be a good idea to get some districts, just so that we have somewhere to stand if we need to fight. So, placing one here is probably going to be the play. Actually, plus 11 down there. Although, that is a really good... let's just build our mosques. Stuff it. Build our mosques. Station our war elephant right here. This civic is actually entirely free, so I'll take that. Pyramids of Giza have been completed, and great timing for this old Giza as he goes to move through into... Oh, here we go. Daisy Chain 2.0. Yes! No! 140 gold instead. I'll take it. Finding this island was a great success story either way. More and more trouble if your production continues to be so terrible. You are right. Yeah. But we're going to be pushing shite uphill if we're not careful. But... kind of part of the challenge, really. Are scientists good in isolation? Oh, look, and Lake Hillier was here all along. Amazing. What a settle. Alright, let's get this gun elephant over here. God, that's some impressive movement. Considering we haven't buffed movement at all. Let's get it over here next to... I thought I renamed you. Asian Alaska or Alaskan Asia. Who knows? And let's claim... Forbidden City and Todaiji are largely useless. So, let's take Notre Dame. Not saying that Faith will be any better for us, but... I mean, we might as well, right? The city of Damas can just sort of sit there and do nothing, I think. Let's instead just keep building stuff on Haojing, maybe. No one actually needs the stability. Actually, you know what? This city is probably going to be our most mega city of all time. So, let's build this great old Notre Dame right behind this mountain. Cue that up. Think about building that at some point in the future. AKA, not now. And did somebody say hamlets? Yes, they did. Siege tactics. Looks pretty good to me. Osmosis event. Nice. Let's get back to coastal water. Couple of islands here. And whale poop in Luluban the whole time. You've been hiding your whale poop. Cheeky sod. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. I'm gonna need that good luck, I think. I'm gonna need that dang good luck. I'm only on my third game at the moment with Humankind. Is there a spy mechanic? No, Tyler, there is not a spy mechanic like the likes that Civ 6 would provide, anyway. Yeah, Notre Dame, Machu Picchu. The dream combo. Can we make them work? Hopefully. Hopefully. We shall see. Unfortunately, though, yo, I love your YouTube channel. Thanks so much, Dewoots. Thank you so much. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to end the live stream here today. A little bit of a quick one. I'm sorry. And it seems like such a shame because we have so many people tuning in and watching live. But I'm going to end this here. I have a doctor's appointment, actually, just to follow up on this sickness that is struggling me. And I have to be there in 20 minutes. A wonderful 12:30 p.m. doctor's appointment. So, I'm going to have to smash us over and just respond to any last-minute chats. Let me smash us over onto the ending screen so that chat appears up nice and big. I will be streaming every day this week. Same time, every day. I'm going to post an announcement about it soon. But I will be streaming every day this week. It's quite good for me while I'm sick. Actually, it's really useful. Unlike making videos, which can be very time-consuming, this I can do in a few hours, still engage with you, still have fun time with Humankind, still hang out with our wonderful community, but also not strain myself too much. So it's a wonderful thing for me to do. So, long story short, every day this week, maybe with the exception of one, but that's fine. Every day this week there will be a stream. So please do come and hang out on YouTube or Twitch if you'd like to hang out. I would very much appreciate it. I want to give a huge shout out to everybody who has Super Chat donated on today's stream. I don't believe there were any new Twitch subscribers. Hopefully not. I don't think I missed any. But there were some really generous Super Chat donators. In particular, Bry Guy and Gareth. Thanks for tuning in. Everybody, though, across the board. Tyler, The Real, Stage, Aland, Hex, Huck. Thank you for your wonderful moderation and kindness. DeWoots, Shorty, Aland, Tinker, Pete. You know who you are. You're all here. You're all fantastic. I will see you same time tomorrow. We're going to continue this game because this is a very spicy one. And there's a lot more that I want to do. If I didn't have to go to the doctors, we would just be playing on because this is a very interesting save. Anyway, I will stop my rambling. Thank you so much for tuning in. Nice work to you too, Shorty. Thanks, everybody, and I'll see you same time tomorrow, 8:30 p.m. UTC. See you then, everyone. Take care, and